Oh my gosh, I'm so actually pumped to be sharing on this beautiful channel again. If you take a look back, we were sharing a little while ago, actually probably a few years ago now. Wild. And I really wanted to bring this back to connect with you all on a deeper level, to be able to share longer form content, to share parts of me that don't get to be spoken about on other platforms like Instagram, and really share the journey with you. So I'm excited for you to come with me and explore all the things. All the things. So these last few years have absolutely been a journey. If you followed along the journey about beginning of last year, so gosh, a while ago now, but even just before that, we started feeling really unwell. We actually were, for me, I had really sore limbs, I had a lot of brain fog, and I just knew something wasn't right. And after a few tests, things revealed that we actually were unwell with mold. If you haven't heard about this before, I don't have much experience with it, it is absolutely debilitating. Mold illness is something that is so difficult to deal with because it's affecting your body and your mind. And at the same time, I was growing a business, had staff, had clients, had all of these things happening. And then it got to this point where we were detoxing from the mold, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't keep operating in the same way. So by March, April of last year, almost a year ago now, insane, I really took a big pause on a lot of things, but not completely. And this is the thing, I think when things are happening in our personal life and business, we think everything needs to stop. What can actually happen is just a bit of shift in our expectations, our workload, but we can still show up, we can still be here. So the biggest thing I learned in these last few years in this journey is that you are free to change your mind. You're free to change your mind. Right now, this business is all about psychic insight and the beautiful psychic things that I have to share with the world, but it's also about business. It's about real life strategy, owning that masculine, getting stuff done, having structure and systems, and having a structure that you can flow within. And that's something we're going to explore as we, explore the channel as well. But also the psychic side. The psychic side of things that we get to tune in, that as a practicing psychic, that we get to look at your energy field and what's coming up for you and really tune in to what's here for us. And the reminder that we can be both, that you get to be both, you get to be intuitive and deeply emotional, and in that, and then you get to be a strong business owner with discipline and structure. And this is my real invitation to you of how do you get to be both? How do you get to do the dance of life of being both? So you can see the success you desire, the impact, the mission of being most likely a somewhat spiritual entrepreneur, whether it's a coach, whether it's a healer, whether it's an intuitive person or not, it doesn't matter. But there is this part of you, it's why you're here, that knows there's this dance that wants to be done. And at the beginning of last year, so over a year ago, I personally really landed in the fact that, yes, I am a psychic. Yes, this is the mission and the impact that I want to share with the world. And when I landed on that, I was able to really own that part of me and hold it in within me so I could bring it to all of you. So here we are going to explore all things psychic. So if you do have things you would love answered around the psychic component, you can either drop them below, or we're doing question boxes here and there on Instagram as well, but you can really share about that. Then there'll also be the emotional component. I hold the belief that we are emotional, energetic beings, and that if you imagine us like a big energy body right now, and that you imagine that over life we hold memories, emotions, experiences in our energy body, and we hold them in the parts of us. We hold them like stones, we hold them, and then it increases, and all of a sudden we're covered in stones and rocks. And then we wonder why life isn't flowing. And then we wonder why money isn't coming to us. And we wonder why we're getting unwell and things like that. It's because there is a series of sticks and stones and rocks taking up and filling up our energy body. This is taking up your body right now. And then imagine we were to pour water through it. And the water is the energy trying to flow through. It's the river. But if there's so many rocks and stones in this area of you, then the water can't flow through. So that's you. That's life. That's your business. That's your enjoyment. That's your emotions trying to flow. So this is something we're going to explore deeper and deeper, but something I want you to really bring with you as you explore this work together with us here. Okay. The next thing I really want us to explore here together is strategy, structures of our business and of our life. I'm a big believer that we don't get to go where we desire if we don't have these strategies and structures in place. I've preached this for years and years, and I think there is an embodied, beautiful way to do this. And what I want you to think about is a structure you can flow within. So imagine that the structure is your frame of the house. The house doesn't stand up without that. But the real beauty of it is that you get to dance within that. You get to dance within the frame. You get to dance within the structure. That's you flowing. So yes, we're going to provide you with structures and systems, but you get to flow within that. And that's the beauty of business that's done from our soul. So in this strategy and structure part of what we look at, we get to look at what are the systems set up in your business? What are the structures? How do you post content? How do you get stuff done? And what is the strategy that lives behind all of that? And that's what I'm so passionate about bringing to you, because I believe, well, I know that will mean your impact, your mission, your income all get to grow and flourish when we have that. So if you feel excited about this, let me know below, because I know I am. And most of all, I love you guys. I'm really pumped to be here. I'm really pumped to share this. We will do a mixture of questions submitted from you guys. So feel free to either drop them below, or like I said earlier, they'll be in the question box sometimes on Instagram. And tune in to the next video, because that will be our first question and answer video. And have fun. Remember, that's the point of all of this, and I invite you to more deeply get curious about what's here for you. Anyway, my loves, I love you. Thanks for being here. There's a link to subscribe to our newsletter. If things like collective energy updates and deeper information about things like this are of interest to you, sign up. Every month we do an insight of the collective energy. Next will be February's. I can't wait to see you there. Lots of love.